The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Aviators of Canton taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visitors from Canton, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Second Pirates. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
May not be the first name you think of with the Eagles offense, but Smith had an incredible 2022. 11th in the NFL in catches, 9th in yards as the #2 option in a run-heavy offense. First down there from one of the game's best young receivers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. But first down, Hurts. This short, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here we go, here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Canton offense takes over once again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Elliott, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Trying to bury it up in there, but I don't think he got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you got to think, if this is any fighting to get back to the goal line, I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Zach Moss with a rushing touchdown. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down and 13. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got room. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Hurts going to keep it running right. Able to slip. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that, nearly picked off. But would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Down to the 10. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Eagles, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Canton offense takes over once again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Aviators answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, 2:06 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 13.
Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A great play there. 85 yards.
And the Aviators use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Smith to return it, taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by a field goal. A little under 1:50 remaining. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw.
That's going to be caught by Tony. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. There he goes, right side. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are once again back in front.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith to the ground. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance is just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Canton, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.